Welcome back to Backroom Convos. I'm your host with the most, Lesego M, Report, aka Shisha Short. And maybe you might get a chance to call me Daddy like Carlo. Listen, if you're a fan of port, stay tuned because you might like what we are cooking on today's episode. We are talking about Monday Movie Review, which is the segment that is for the Monday. Every Monday we release Monday Movie Review. I know we haven't released some of the episodes for Tuesday, Wednesday, etc. till Friday because like Monday to Friday is when we release our podcast episodes. We haven't been able to release those, and I guess I've just been lazy to release more episodes. But I'll be releasing more episodes for this week. Yeah, I think I'm still trying to find my routine. So yeah, man, how's your Monday? How was your Monday? So yeah, man, let's do the Monday movie review. So the Monday movie review, we are reviewing the movie called The Instigator. It was released this year, August. I'm not sure about the date, but it was released. So the movie is about two robbers who kidnap a therapist. Not really kidnap, but they took a therapist. The other guy had to, like, the first guy who is Matt Diamond, who, was in the army, and because of PTSD, he was attending therapy, and the therapist was helping him get better, and he needed money for the daughter, and so it was just a lot to take in for sure. I didn't finish the movie, and I'm just going to give you my ratings at the end. But yeah, that's a bit about the movie. I know it's not a lot, but I know that's a bit. So the director of the movie is Dong Lee-man, and some of the cast members include Matt Diamond, as I did say before. Do I say before? Hey, it's been a minute since we released episode, so I'm a bit rusty. So Matt Diamond, Casey Affleck, Hong Chu, Jack Harlow, the rapper. Yeah, Jack Harlow, the rapper, is also in this movie. Alfred Miloni, Michaels, that's a big Owen Ellis, Natalie Carter. So those are some of the names that I'm reading from this list. Like these are the names of people that are or were casted in the movie. So yeah, for those of you who watched the movie, what did you think about the movie? Because like in my opinion, the movie was all over the place. And given that you have like big artists such as Matt Diamond, you would expect to go see it's a proper movie, proper budget, and but I was a bit disappointed with with the overall production of the movie. So I think on overall, I think I just thought on overall, or like on overall, I'll basically give it a three. I didn't even finish the movie. So yeah, for that I just give it a three. I think when it comes to like the storyline, I think the storyline was all over the place, man. The storyline was all over the place. And the reason I say the storyline was all over the place, it's because I think when or the storyline of like bank robberies, and I think the writers tried too much to be unique to own the story, or to own the movie in writing. But I think for sure what they wrote and what the actors portrayed in the movie, or the characters portrayed, wasn't the same thing. So like it was a hard sell for me. It was a hard sell for me. So I didn't buy in all whatever they were selling in this movie. It was all over the place. They tried to be unique, but it didn't come through for me. I kept sleeping in between, in between, what you call this, in between segments. I kept sleeping, so I like missed the entire plot of the movie. But that goes to show, Guti, like the movie wasn't that great in my opinion. So I know we might share a lot of like different opinions, but as far as like storyline, I still give it a 3 out of 5. No, a 3 out of 10 actually. I'll give it a 3 out of 10 for storyline. So I think let's talk about the picture quality. The picture quality is there for sure. The picture quality is there. I'm not complaining about that. So I think overall, with even the scene with Jack Harlow, I even forgot what they call him in the movie. Jack Harlow. That is, I've even forgot the name they gave him in the movie. I think when the movie starts, I was well like questioning, good, okay, like this person they're drowning in water, but at some angles it seems as if he could breathe, and I'm like, what's going on? And this is like in the beginning of the movie, and I was like, okay, let me just give it a try, just leave it to mature a bit, leave the movie to mature, watch it. And still, man, I got disappointed. Like, I really got disappointed. At some point, I felt like, okay, maybe you tell me, you the people that listen to the podcast, I'm sure. So I think for the people that listen to the podcast, I'm like, okay, I'm not sure this is like the right movie to be reviewing, but also we can't have movies that are tens, 10 out of 10 all the time. We need to have like movies that are like the twos, the threes, and in my honest opinion, I'm like, this is like a terrible movie given the cast. The cast is powerful, the production, I think this is the first time seeing the director of the movie. I've never heard of him. I've never done some research on him. But, given that we're having movie reviews every Monday, I'm hoping that I'll see more stuff from him as far as like the production and directing side of things. So, yeah, that's my opinion. What do you think about my opinion on, the overall outcome or the overall input of my input? What's your take on that? Do let me know in the comment section. What do you think? Do you think the writers did a great job in like telling the story, or the characters did a great job in telling or translating the story that the writers had in mind? Do let me know in the comment section for that as well. So yeah, cinematography, I think it was there. It was there. The camera movements, yeah, it was there as well. So I'll probably give it, for cinematography, I'll probably give it an 8. No, but not an 8. Maybe a 7, given that, the balance. A 7, 8 in between there. Let's just say an 8. I'll give it an 8. Then for the overall, I gave the overall. So that's my input on that. So do let me know, guys. Like for some of you, I know Guti, in the previous episodes in the previous episode, right? In the previous episode, I spoke to you about, the episode not having sound. I'm not sure if I released that episode where I was talking about the episode not having sound in Dontoni and Mara. Like, do you guys enjoy, when it's like an episode that doesn't really have, background music? Because I did see in one of the DSPs, the media distribution houses or whatever you may call it. So I did see with people were like complaining about the background noise because like the content is there, the structure is there, but the background music is a bit loud, so we are unable to add like the background music, given that the Spotify for podcasters doesn't allow us. They took away the feature where you could be able to like add your own background noise too. I don't know why they did that, but I'm sure they did explain, but I was just too lazy to do the research on that. So do let me know, do you enjoy it, or do we need to like put in an extra effort in going to like extra edits at the background noise to like the audio that we already have? Do let me know in the comment section if you'd like us to do that, and what do you think about the podcast not having audio at all? Do let me know. Do you think maybe we need to edit the sound before the intro? Do let me know in the comment section. And I do have a lot that I want us to talk about. And firstly, it would be the I know Kelvin Momo released the new album. We have to talk about that, but we won't talk about that in this episode. I know the Olympics are going on. We haven't covered anything on the Olympics. I think that's also something we need to speak about on the podcast. And I think I've been thinking about the expansion of the podcast as well. So I think with that being said, we're going to introduce like reaction videos, reacting to other people's content, and reacting to other people's content till I am like very much comfortable on camera, talking on camera, because I think on audio it's just a few seconds when we start to record where I'm like a bit rusty. But as soon as we get into recording and I just find my groove, I just find my mood, I just find my pocket. So it's a bit easier for me to do it with audio. So I just need to get more comfortable with like being more on camera, because on top of that, like I'm also a person that's not photogenic, and like having cameras on my face or cameras around, I just don't feel comfortable, because I think the reason I say that as well is because I've seen some of my pictures and I'm like, this picture is not nice. So ever since, I've had a couple of pictures that didn't look nice on camera, I've always been sensitive or like insecure about my pictures of being on camera. And I think that just gave me a lot of trauma, like just seeing a lot of pictures of mine that are not so nice on camera. Yeah, so like that's one of the reasons that I was like, hey, I'm probably not photogenic because of that particular reason, in my opinion. So yeah, man, do you agree with my reviews? I know we have a lot to talk about the Olympics. Do you guys think maybe we should also add in what you call this? Do we also need to add in, the Olympics as part of the program? Give you my opinion on that, or give you my opinion on the Olympics as well. I know people like Deborah Howard, and people were throwing out the racism. Ukuthi why are the black runners at the front, the white runners at the back, and there's just a lot to unpack from the Olympics alone. We need to cover that. Do let me know if you are interested in hearing us talk about the Olympics as well. I'm your host with the most, Lesego M, report, aka Shisha. Maybe you might get a chance to call me Daddy like Cairo. How was your day? Do let me know in the comment section. And please do not forget to like, follow, and subscribe to get a notification for each and every time we drop a new episode. So yeah, man, I'm just gonna jump straight into it. The song of the day, you guys got it. The song of the day is Justin Bieber. Sorry, on the album Purpose Deluxe, which was released 2015. The song is 3 minutes 20 seconds long and currently sits at 2.1, not 2.1 million, it sits at 2.1 billion in Spotify alone. That's a lot of numbers. That's what we call a pop song, So yeah, and unfortunately, we don't have a book of the day. Well, I don't have a book of the day. I haven't been reading a lot of books, but I'm trying to finish the book. I think we already did like twice. We had it twice as our book of the day. The book that I'm currently talking about, or the book that I'm currently reading, is Atomic Habits, for those of you who don't know. So like the book that I'm reading is Atomic Habits by James Clear. I think because also like reading, I think I've spoken about this, reading a book from a phone or device, it's not recommendable in my opinion. So yeah, because I've been spending a lot of time reading that book from the phone. So I'll just have that book as the book of the day. So the ratings are like Google users, or 95% of Google users rated the book 95%, meaning it's a good read. So exclusive books ranked it out of 5. They gave it a 5 out of 5. Readers Warehouse, I think that's how you pronounce it. They give it a 5 out of 5. Loot gave it a 4 out of 5. I wonder why not the entire 5. But yeah, man. So do let me know what you think about the book after reading it. So I'll just give you a brief summary about the book. It's a supremely practical and useful books. James James Clear distills the most powerful fundamental information about habit formation, so you can accomplish more by focusing on less. So the book was published in the 16th of October 2018. It's a self-help book for the people who will be looking for the book in the shelves. It's a self-help book. So I don't know what are some of the stores that have the book, so but you can find it in James Clear's website. You'll find the book there. You can find the book on Amazon as well. I don't know if Google. I think you remember Google was closing that thingy. I don't know if it's still up for books, but Atomic Habits, you can also like find it on exclusive books, as I mentioned before. You can find it on physical stores. I'm not sure which physical stores have the book, but in a Reader's Warehouse as well, as I mentioned, because you can also get the book. I'm not sure about the prices. You'd have to go out and check for yourself. And if you get the price, please do let us know in the comment section how much you bought the book for. And who do you think we should have on the podcast as our next guest? Do let us know in the comment section. Please do not forget to follow, like, and subscribe to get a notification for each and every time we drop a new episode. I'm your host at the most, Lesego M Data Report, aka Shoot Your Shot. And I will see you tomorrow on another exciting episode of Backroom Convos with Lesego M. Episode 125. We've been around for the longest time, guys. So please do not forget to review, like, and subscribe. Let's meet tomorrow again on another exciting episode of Backroom Convos with Lesego M. Have a lovely night. Cheers.